It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war. Every human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servitor, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes, keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic horrors beyond imagining. But there is another war. It is the one in which I serve.
Commence war translation.
Our war is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium. In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertium.
We are surrounded! Don't get overrun! Through this door!
For if the Inquisition fails, if we fail, the Imperium falls with us.
Hello, Strat fans. Well, this is Colonel Strat, Strategy Extraordinaire here, and this will be my first FPS game covered on this channel. But you know, in the spirit of things, and I've had a bunch of Warhammer-themed games in the past and future I'm going to cover, so why not? And this game, I was a big supporter of Vermintide when it was running, and I was really looking forward to Darktide. So this will be my Darktide campaign let's play. There's not a lot of campaign. It's mostly just a grind from level 1 to 30, but there is a little bit of a prologue. So this episode here will be a little bit longer due to that. You'll be able to see all of that in its glory. Without further ado, let's get into Darktide. Alright, so I've played a little bit of it already as the veteran, because again, I grew up on Warhammer, and I was really big into like the whole guardsman aesthetic, and the veteran's the closest thing to that. The Zealot, otherwise known as the people of the Ministratum, they're pretty heavy on the melee, more than like the veteran is the ranged combat specialist that has some melee to do with, but it's not fully like he doesn't excel there. He or she has the most access to the most weapons in the game when it comes to ranged weaponry, whereas a zealot has access to most melee weaponry. And their ranged is basically just like shotguns or auto guns and stuff. They've specialized with them. The Psyker, which is something I didn't see coming, because when they were promoting it, there was just like 2 veterans. But I'm glad that they added it, because it makes sense. And Psyker is like a mage, kind of like he draws his powers from the warp, and you know they have a melee weapon and a staff to empower them better with their ranged. And then finally the Ogryn, the big boys. The tanks, the massive tanks that have like, their melee weapons are like shield and baton, and they have a bunch of specialty weapons like a grenade launcher or the Ogren blaster right there. They're really good. They're really good. I'd say out of the four, the Ogren's probably the best, followed by Veteran. Now I said before I did kind of test a little bit, and I played a lot of Veteran. So I don't know if I'll do something different. I just don't like the aesthetic of the other ones as much as the Veteran. So if you look at the details, you can see long range, precise, and tactical. Exactly my playstyle. That's why I like it so much. And the gunplay is very, very rewarding in this game too. The unique weapons would be like plasma guns, your special weapons, combat shovels, and then the zealots have like their close range, high damage, and charge. So they could charge in, deal with a lot of enemies, knock them back. They have a stun grenade that stuns them, and then the chainsword and flamers. Flamers are their specialty. So they do flame, close range stuff. And now the Psyker, they're fragile, but they have a mastery of it. Even though they can target an enemy with a brain burst to have their brains just explode. I believe that if you use too much of their psychic powers too fast and don't let it cool down, they'll go insane, which is very lore friendly. And then they have the 4 staffs, which are their ranged, and 4 swords, which power them up. And of course the Ogren, they have the close range again, but they're very tough. Their bull rush is probably a little bit better than the Preacher, but the Preacher has access to better melee weapons. Grenadier gauntlets, slab shields. The shields are very, very good, and their gauntlets are it's a grenade launcher, pretty much. That being said, I'm probably still going to go Veteran just because I like him that much. I will explore the other classes, and I'm hoping to do streams where I explore these classes and level up, but I'm gonna stick with Veteran. I can't help it. I love my Guardy boy too much. All right, so a cool thing about this game is you get to pick the home world and pretty much build your character's backstory. This is completely different to how Vermintide was, where it was just you had these 5 characters that were pre-made for you. Not that it was bad. Now, Cadia is an obvious choice because it was in the recent lore. It was destroyed, even though it was the most famous fortress world. Cadians are what almost all. When I grew up, the coolest looking ones that I wanted, those were the ones that were the Cadians. All the other guards regiments have similar armor, but Alright, so a shrine world. This one's a minor shrine world. It has resources, low population. Agri world. Industrial world. Oceanic world. This is a little-known mining world with harsh conditions. New colonized. Pavane is a self-sustaining world, rich in natural resources. I'm gonna do Cadia because I know it. I'm not as versed on the Warhammer lore as most people. Okay, so then we define our childhood. Okay, so Progenias are orphans of the Imperium. Progenia are given an upbringing like no other within the Schola Progenium. There they learn much of discipline, willpower, and hatred of the traitor, preparing them for life in service to the God Emperor. Military lackey, oppressed youth of a planetary militia, rarely achieved any rank. nor garner any glory. If they're lucky, they might learn some survival skills while serving as trench runners or ammo monkeys. Defender. To be born on a fortress world is to be indoctrinated into a militarized life at the earliest age. Upon such planets, the training and equipping of soldiers is paramount. I think I'll do Defender. Okay, so growing up, a lot of options for folk like you growing up. Find a way to overcome the trials of youth. Okay, unpaid debt. In most hive cities, debt collectors thrive in a industry built and deploy the bailiff strong arms. Witness to a crime, which is in the Mobian domain. We'll know how to punish those who witness. Okay, hive guide. As a labyrinth and without a guide, even people who lived in the hive their entire lives can become hopelessly lost if they stray too far. Scripted. Force. Comfort through discipline while searching for new recruits. Will take anyone able-bodied, but those with discipline, mental fortitude make the most reliable soldiers. Okay, I'm listed. I'll do witness to a crime. Yeah, no. Scripted. No. Yeah, I'll do witness to a crime. Defining moment. Field promotion. Promoted to an non-commissioned officer and available in the field. These squad leaders. Purpose. Recruited. Saved by the Sarge. Survivors about to swear oaths of vengeance. Warp storm. Okay, duel attempts. Honor duels may be popular if deadly. Great for elite formation. Capable soldier found to recruit in a storied regiment. I think I'll do warp storm. Got lost in a warp storm. Alright, so now we just have to build our guy or gal. Since the last one was a guy, I think I'll do gal this time. That way I have a little bit of different dialogue. Alright. Let's see. Oof. Let's see, that looks good. We'll make her that. Blue. Make one eye bad. Yeah, that looks good. Hairstyles. Any nice hairstyles? That'll work. Yeah, that'll work right there. And it says facial hair, but I think it's just eyebrows for gals. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm not sure about the face. Oof. Yeah, that looks... That looks good there. Facial tattoos. Anything cool? That's a little too... Yeah, just have that one. Body tattoos. Yeah, that looks cool. Scars. I have that one. Goes over the eye. I like them to be super scarred up, you know? Because that shows they've been through a lot. These last ones just look like your burn victims. That's a good one across the face. Then tall like me. Then we continue.
I watched a world die. 8,000 years of defiance gone in an eye blink. With it went some of the finest soldiers I had the honor to serve alongside. Not for glory, not for victory, not even for defiance, but because sooner or later, the void swallows everything. I learned something that day. No world, no bestie, and maybe no faith is impregnable. The agents of the enemy are everywhere. Watching, plotting, waiting. Only thing to be done with heresy is to root it out with fire and steel.
I like that personality. Yeah, I like it. Now let's see what her charge was. Okay, misplaced faith. Figures of the last of time. Insubordination. Dereliction of duty. That means she ran away. Sedition. I think she just talked out a line. Yeah. Alright. So let's name her. So my last one I named after a character I had seen in a Star Wars, in the newest Star Wars show. Because it sounded a lot like Andy Serkis. Kino. So I'm thinking, since she sounds like a female version of that. Name her... Nah. Yeah, let's see if that's taken. Alright, confirm and play the prologue. Alrighty. Here's the barge.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them's a filthy heretic.
I resent that.
That one certainly is. Keep him intact. No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
This one, however...
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
What do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you would.
Be quiet. Well? Nothing to say?
This is a mistake. I am a loyal servant of the throne.
But of course. I'll just let you out now, then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Private Sarah! We're boarded!
Catch fire now!
love the las gun looks. Oh jeez.
Come with us, brother. We have a way out. What do we do about that one?
Nothing. The boxers will be here to feed soon enough.
Always has to be Nurgle too. It was with Vermintide when they went to Chaos, to the Chaos Wastes, or fought Chaos. It was always Nurgle. Yeah, I like Nurgle, but it feels a bit oversaturated. Alright, nothing but a shovel and faith. That's all we need. And my character's ugly face.
Heretics everywhere. Fine. I'll kill every last carking one.
Aesthetics are really pleasing though.
Poxwalker. Revolting.
Ugh. There's the Poxwalkers. And it's done. Shovel in faith. Rusty shovel. Alrighty. Those poor guys. Oh, he's trying to make a run for it. Did make it. Didn't quite make it.
I survived Cadia. I will survive this.
Survived Cadia.
Response teams in the Block 87 Bay area. Blast is thrown, there's no end to them.
Guardsman. Well, that's I know how to aim for the head. I'm a Vermintide extraordinaire, bro. You don't think I can handle y'all? Ooh, that's a good. Oh, another good strike.
For Creed.
Nothing. You got nothing.
Where are my carking reinforcements? Security stations are overrun. We'll have to hold them in prisoner containment.
Must have been one of them. I do really like the aesthetics of the place. Firefight going on up there. Alright. Gotta focus on my level. Check. Yeah, I'm just a prisoner. I'm not one of them, though. I don't think. I hope not. I don't think I contracted Nurgle's rot. Come get some! Yeah! One shovel and pride. Faith is all I need!
Elevator looks operational. Has to be a way off this ship somewhere.
Ew. Hit the maggots come out from them, too. So aesthetically pleasing. Please tell me I get a las gun. That's right, I get a las gun now.
Great. You come for blood too, criminal?
Nope, I come for you. Bro, I just saved your life.
You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
I did.
Then prove it.
Alright. I get my gun from Headshot. Take some. Get some. I love that effect when you take it off.
Requested. The traitors have
Reload.
overrun the ship.
And it just, like a cloud of steam comes out.
I'm giving you a chance. Cross me and you're dead. You understand, criminal?
I live to serve. Nothing's changed.
Alright. I just told you I serve the throne, bro.
Coming in hot. Get to the hangar bay.
Understood.
Alright, we gotta get to the hangar.
You're actually not bad at this.
Copy that.
Come on!
It didn't last too long. I do also like the laser shot wounds there. Really good. Like in the Dawn of War games, it always made it seem like the las fire was not damaging humans, but I'm glad in this game it does show it. Because it literally, on the other factions, it looks like it just kind of bounces off. But it's shown to be really deadly in this game. Hey, it's the two from the
Masuzi,
trailer.
get us the hell out of here. Stand by, Zola. The guidance is out. I need a minute to recalibrate.
Great.
Let's give them a welcome they won't survive.
this music slaps. Oh jeez. God, I expected to do. This music slaps, bro. One thing I love about the game is gorgeous.
And they start screaming.
Really good Get out of here.
You done any time soon?
Still alive out there. Guidance is useless, so we're out of here.
Well, you coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. You'll probably wind up dead.
I mean, most in the 4K universe do.
Anyway.
Very poetic. Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life. Or you'll be more than dead.
Let's get the hell out of here.
That was an epic rescue. Alrighty. And this is the social hub.
Welcome to the Morning Star, Inquisitor Grendel's void ship, and you're home from now until you're no longer of use to us. Report to the Strategium at once, and don't make me regret sparing your life.
Alright, I just gotta report to the Strategium.
Ah, so the next step before...
Is this kind of no-oper the best we can recruit these days?
This one could be useful. Claims to be a loyal servant of the throne.
Sounds great.
This...
I'm Sergeant Major Morrow. You're fresh meat. Mission briefings come through me. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Get to the Psychanium.
Going to the Psyker's place.
So far, so good. Next up, you're to report to Stephanie at the Psychanium for additional training. Take my advice. Don't stare. She doesn't like it.
You must be the new recruit Explicator Zola spoke of. If I'm honest, and I am seldom otherwise, I am not impressed. No wonder she recommended you for further training.
Alright, let's do this.
Have you come to learn?
Sure. I'll get some stuff. I'll do this training. You don't have to do this prologue every single time, but they're gonna make you go through training just to make sure you know what you're doing.
Yes? The Psychanium is just the place. You can chain light or heavy attacks in any order. Chained attacks have different angles of attack and damage properties.
There's that. Basic.
Some weapons have a powerful special attack. Others have a special ability that changes their next attack.
Oh, I just love the chain sword. It's a shame it takes you so long to get it in this game.
Pushing can stagger groups of enemies. pushing requires stamina. Grenades can be equipped and thrown.
Grenades.
Each class has access to different grenades.
Boom. And that's them.
Your combat ability massively increases gun handling and damage for a brief time.
And you press F, and it goes like this. You're able to do a lot more
Dodging
damage.
allows you to evade range fire and melee attacks. Melee attacks cannot be dodged if you have a ranged weapon active.
Whoa, big boy, whoa. Easy.
Enemy attacks initially
I
damage
just
your
have to stand
toughness.
here.
Once your toughness is
That's
broken,
that blue bar
they
down there
damage
is
your
toughness.
health. Additionally, enemy attacks will stagger and stun you if you have no toughness. Killing enemies in melee replenishes toughness. Each nearby teammate also grants toughness regeneration.
Get close to my homeboy here and get some toughness.
That marks the end of basic training. You are now ready to serve. Should you wish to further hone your...
And that's pretty much the gist of it. Just honing your skills with it. And I mean, I'm a veteran of the previous Fat Shark games, so I get it. So it doesn't take long for me to get through. And I already did this once before too. So now you get to open up your inventory.
You're wanted in the Sanctum Dictatus. Seems the Inquisitor wants to take a look at you. Let's hope you don't disappoint.
Alright. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of graphical bugs still in the game. Alright, so this is our loadout now with our standard issue Unitorum Saber Shovel. And our Cantrell MG LA Infantry Lasgun. So we have a torch with that lasgun, which is the flashlight. I do have some cosmetics, I think. But we'll equip them after we get through the prologue. There's one more cutscene, and then we'll make our gal look nice for her journey on to level 30. Alright. Oh, a servitor.
I am Grendel. It is my honor to serve the God Emperor of mankind, and fight the darkness that contaminates the Imperium. The supreme power of the Holy Inquisition is mine to wield. Who am I? I'm a warrior. The hive world of Atoma Prime is a vital stronghold of Imperial power. No matter the darkness, no matter the racking storms of space, Atoma Prime must stand resolute. But a threat has come, the very darkness I am sworn to deny. Who am I? I'm a warrior. I have learned that Atoma is cast by the dark state of truth. Chaos is the arch enemy of mankind. It is the damnation of the warp.
It is everything I have sworn to oppose. Who am I?
Traditional Poxwalker.
It can only be cast out by the light of the throne and the scourging touch of flames. Who am I? As an instrument of the Inquisition, and no matter the risk to body and soul, I will purge the hive from top to bottom, and cut out every scrap of darkness I find. Who am I? I am a warrior! The Emperor protects.
Emperor protects. Alright.
So now you know what's at stake. The Inquisitor clearly thinks you have what it takes, and as you've come through all that unscathed, Tertium shouldn't hold too many terrors for you. Report to the mission terminal for your first assignment.
Alright, Strat fans. Let's kit her out. Now, I did buy the Imperial Edition because, again, I'm kind of a simp for these Fat Shark games because I love them so much. So I did get that and a bunch of currency from my previous veterans, so I do have all of these skins unlocked. However, because it's a gal, I'm going to leave the head open. Wonder if I have pants. I do. I have this backpack that I got. I'll give this frame. Alright. There she is. Takes a minute for it to load in. Alrighty, Strat fans. And with that, that'll conclude our first episode. Tune in next week. I'm going to start going on missions. I'm probably going to do one mission per episode because they usually take about 30 minutes, depending on how well your team's doing and also the connection issues, because Fat Shark is having a lot of issues with the game at the current moment. So, but with that, that was a prologue and a new character. So tomorrow, or no, next week Thursday, we will depart on our first missions and start ranking up and collecting, gaining our trust. And a lot of these guys in here will probably serve with. Alright, with that, Strat fans, keep it strategic. Colonel out.